Maoist News fans, according to many sources right now, it seems like that the FSA, in conjunction with the United States, its controllers, are going to be launching a renewed offensive against the Syrian government in mid to late August. Many sources have said that weapons have been a recent stockpiling of weapons by the FSA coming from connections in France, Jordan, and Saudi Arabia. So it looks like there is going to be an increase in hostilities in the country mid to late next month. Now, this is according to U.S. officials. I mean, U.S. officials have now been saying that it looks like they could possibly lose. Again, these are unnamed sources from all kinds of places that are saying that U.S. military officials actually fear a defeat in the country. And I think this shows something tremendous here, that the Syrian military does have the capability of defeating the FSA terrorists in the country. And not only that, they have the capability of winning, enough to the point where it's actually causing the U.S. military to sweat. Russian President Vladimir Putin recently stated that he was concerned, as well as many other countries are concerned, that the new weapons that they're going to be giving to the FSA are going to end up in the hands of terrorists worldwide. The FSA have been given anti-air weaponry. It's also they've also been given anti-tank weapons, something that is very, very likely, and frankly, let's just be honest, is going to end up in the hands of terrorists, and very possibly are going to end up killing U.S. citizens or U.S. military personnel overseas. This whole situation with Syria started when there were a couple pro-reform protests that were taking place. Now, the United States, the UK, and other NATO countries saw this as an opportunity to try to snake their way in by pretending to be part of the popular uprisings that have happened in the last 2 years inside the Middle East. Now, what happened was the FSA was formed and created by the United States and NATO, little terrorist puppet group that largely doesn't contain any Syrian people, but are recruiting tons and tons and tons of foreign mercenaries to come into the country to do the combat for them. This is no revolution. This is no popular revolt whatsoever. This is a tremendous attack by the United States, and waging one of the bloodiest conflicts that the Middle East has seen for some time. So we need to stand in support with the Syrian people against its imperialist invasion by the United States and other NATO forces. Maoist News fans, the situation in Egypt is getting to a right fever pitch right now. Just recently, the Egyptian military gave a 48-hour deadline to the government